Do we have questions, Paul?
Oh, I can
Yeah,
read.
what are those?
I did
Yeah,
write
those old
like
ones.
a couple of questions that I could read through to you guys and see what if there's any you like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so these are called totally normal summer questions.
Oh no,
Oh no.
I doubt it.
I don't believe you.
My bikini is actually blue with red spots. I did not buy it for myself.
Okay, the first one is beach or pool. That seems simple, right? That's an either or question.
Can I go with stream?
You fucking redneck.
The next question is: would you rather burn to death or be drowned to death in a ton of melted ice cream?
Wait, question.
Melted
How would you burn?
Oh,
Yeah, that was my question.
Oh,
is
is
that
it-
two
is it-
separate things?
Yeah, is it
Yeah,
burn
no,
to death
but-
or ice cream?
Yeah, it's like a fire and ice situation.
Why is ice? Why is there
Gotcha.
ice cream? Like you have a reason for the ice cream.
it's
You don't have a
goopy.
reason for the burning.
The
Okay,
burning
well,
seems really
a
lackluster.
reason for the burning will come later in the plot.
More claustrophobia
Interesting.
with the ice cream.
Yeah.
The next question that we could possibly go over is popsicle or hot dog.
Okay.
That's a very
I
clear.
feel like it
answer.
should be popsicle or corn dog.
No, it's hot dog.
I like corn dog.
Dude,
They're more
you
comparable.
you summoned a burp.
I know, the burp
within-
was
within
perfect.
Charlie. Like
Was that nice
the
and clear for you all?
the essence of hot dog just like activated
I just had
a
White
burp
Castle.
in response.
Question number 4. You're walking down the street and you smell an enormously smoky smell. Your first thought, fire or barbecue?
Barbecue. Sorry,
Yes.
you said
That was my
smoky
first thought, too,
smell,
let's be honest.
and yeah,
Yeah.
Well, let's
Depends on the
That-
smoky
that-
smell.
That really depends on the area because I'm in Arizona and right now it's in high fire risk, so you're not allowed to barbecue.
Oh,
So it means fire either way.
That's fair. So the final question, and buckle up for this one because it'll tell us a lot about ourselves. You wake up. It's early, 4:30 in the morning. The sunlight is beaming down through the drawn shades. It's late summer. There shouldn't be any sunlight, right? But there is. You glance outside and the sun has risen. But as far as you can tell, no one is awake. The sun looks strange for some reason, and though you know you're not supposed to, you look up at it anyway. It looks big, twice its normal size. And as you squint and try to comprehend what you're seeing, you come to realize there are little men walking around on the surface of the sun. Ant-like from this distance. They must be gargantuan in reality, bigger than skyscrapers, bigger than the ocean. Do you tell someone, or do you shut the curtains, cover your face with a blanket, and go back to sleep, praying that this waking nightmare will end and you'll forget it forever?
I say, crap, I have to
I
go
had
to
a lot
work
of-
already?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably tell someone.
You know the okay. So the first funny thing observation is that when Johnny just said, "Yeah, I'd probably tell someone," is I heard that as, "Yeah, I'd probably kill someone," which is not entirely inappropriate in that situation either.
Unless you're driven
but-
to like Cthulhu madness.
Yeah. Which is what I expect. You know,
Probably be like-
my other thought is that it'd be really, I mean, it's the most appropriate to use that dramatic question out of all of those, but it'd also be really funny if we just said, "Fuck that question," and went to the popsicle.
Yeah, so popsicle
Or the pool
hot
beach.
dog.
Pool or beach.
I like that one.
If I saw that on the sun, I'd probably be like, "Wow, that's new. All right."
You probably would.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question about the popsicle hot dog question.
Yeah.
Is this like under the assumption that you're extremely hungry and you have to choose one, or is this just like in the moment?
It's right now. Just your gut, just your
Okay.
heart.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like
They're different.
preferred.
There's a different answer depending
Yeah.
on which one.
Yeah, like an hour ago, this was an entirely different answer.
Exactly.
If it was an
Okay,
hour
we
ago,
going
I
with
hadn't
the-
eaten all day, and I was starving, I would have picked hot dog.
Right.
Now I just ate dinner, I would pick popsicle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've
Are
just
we-
had too
Are
much
we going with
sodium.
this question?
See, all I'm
Yes.
imagining is a hot dog that's on a stick because I keep thinking of like a popsicle.
No sticks. It's a hot dog.
But like, what if I want to eat it on a stick?
You can't. That's what popsicles are for. We can't
What
cross
kind
the
of
streams.
popsicle?
No, that's a
We're trying to
corn
What
dog.
is-
Popsicle.
Listen,
Give me a
listen.
stick.
What is this, America or something? You can't do that.
I want to stab the hot dog.
Can you put one of them in?
That's also the answer to the last question, the horror question.
Can you put one of them inside the other and fry it?
I don't think you can fry a popsicle. I'm not a scientist.
Hey,
Oh.
no, there's fried ice cream, dude.
Yeah, man.
There's
You're
fried
right.
ice
It's
cream.
fried Kool-Aid
You
Why would
freeze
there
it
be fried-
really good.
because it's wrong.
Because it's wrong, and we like to do it.
We like to do degenerate things in
Men
our
love this-
society.
Men loved the darkness because their deeds were evil.
Well,
Is that enough?
I kind of want to go.
have we really answered any questions?
Okay, well, I've got a backup question, which is, what's one of your favorite summer childhood memories? Do we want that?
No.
Okay,
Hmm.
not that.
Summer
Short
child. That
question.
would be
Oh, God.
wild to like think of something.
Yeah.
Favorite summer child.
So,
Yeah.
like, a lot of those questions are really good, like beach or pool. As someone who grew up with access to both, I mean, they're both good for different reasons. Honestly,
I couldn't pick.
Like, yeah, I couldn't really
Beach.
pick.
Between the two, cool. But as I said, now you've given me a craving to go swim in a stream. I feel like getting off now.
I think
Getting off the computer.
Beach or pool.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
and you're like,
everybody watch out. Johnny feels like getting off now.
oh,
you really
No.
like streams.
I do, man. It's so.
we're already
peaceful.
streaming.
You've got
It's
not
really good when it's
water,
a strong
water
stream.
Johnny, this is the best kind of stream.
You've got water that's moving, so it keeps it
A
relatively.
podcast stream.
Now
it's-
I'm sad because you
Yeah,
guys
what's
remind me that
sad?
my pool is closed.
How sad.
What? Why? Why is your
'Cause-
pool closed?
Okay, they claim that there's an algae bloom, but my pool looks sparkling blue, so I don't believe it. We got new people that bought out our apartment, and I'm wondering if they like are doing something weird.
Oh no.
I mean, they could also have so much,
I hope you're not
algicide and
gonna ruin your
chlorine in there
pools
that you
like
can't
our big
swim.
management took over ours and like make
And got rid of the pool.
Algae just
Cement the whole
adds
thing.
character.
they're making things more totalitarian.
All I know is our pool looks perfectly fine and swimmable to the point where it invites me every day, and I can't go in it.
Just jumping anyways.
I've thought about hopping that fence, let me tell you.
So
I
would
kind
say-
of want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I would say beach. However, I would need there to be a boardwalk. The boardwalk is important.
Oh yeah.
One time when I was a kid, we went to a beach and there was no boardwalk, and it was the most disappointing thing I've ever experienced.
The problem with the beach is
What if the
it's-
boardwalk
if
is
you're
2
at a
miles
beach that,
away?
like has
No.
a shelf and it gets suddenly really deep, and there are like things down there,
The Krakens.
Eh,
krakens.
Yeah.
please eat me. I'm ready.
It's another one
I'm
is
not
a
much for
80%
saltwater.
bite.
Oh, I have a good question. If you drift out to sea, would you rather get eaten by a shark or drown?
You know my question. I'd absolutely get eaten by a shark. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
listen,
Getting
I would eat
eaten.
an
Okay,
animal.
but
I would eat an animal. I would let an animal eat me. You know, that's the deal. That's how it works.
I would survive.
Circle of life.
Krista said she would
So-
survive.
I'm not dying.
No.
Okay.
The options are you are going to die. Your choices are
I will
drown or
defeat
get
the
eaten
shark.
by a shark.
I will defeat
no,
the
Chris,
shark.
Chris,
No, it's too late.
Chris
There's
is-
no land
Chris
in
is like-
sight.
Oh my god.
There's
Like
I
Chris-
refuse-
Chris is like, bitch, I'm immortal.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're a human.
Alright, fine. I will fight the shark to the death and I will die.
So shark.
So drown.
Yeah.
So here's my thing about here's my problem with that question is getting attacked by a shark and eaten by a shark, it's not like your choice is drown or get attacked by a bear on land. Your choice is drown or get attacked by a shark, and there will probably be a lot of drowning involved too.
Okay, no.
No.
here's
The
what's
shark,
gonna
the
happen.
shark will rip through you to the point where you die before you
Here's
even
what's
drown.
gonna happen. I will fight the shark.
That's
And
the implication.
I will defeat the shark, but I will be wounded in the process, and so I will eventually drown.
Wow.
That's fair. I accept that.
Or can I befriend the shark and it can swim me to shore?
No, and the other thing you can't do is prolong this question section any longer.
Okay, there's no shark, but there's a narwhal, and it's got really sharp teeth.
Oh my god, no. The question was so
It's
clear,
like
guys. Come on.
Oh, can we get impaled?
Recording and like just like rapid fire answer rather
Can
than
we get
like, try
impaled?
and, like, deliberate.
No,
and
you are either getting the question was you drown, meaning you inhale water and die, or you get torn to shreds by a shark. Those are the two options, guys. You can't keep adding options.
So not getting impaled. Okay,
My
so
shark.
my answer is the same as one for like, would I rather burn or drown? I like the idea of dying a whole of body. Like something about watching my body just disintegrate or get torn apart or whatever as I die just doesn't appeal to me.
Not me. I want to get completely
Yeah.
fucked up.
I'm all right with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, yeah, I don't know. I've heard that drowning is like one of the most stressful and anxiety-inducing ways to die though. So,
I hear it's
I wouldn't
really
wanna drown.
painful. I'm afraid of suffocating.
yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
that it's terrible. I've heard that melting in lava is terrible from a guy who lived in lava.
I've
Yeah.
had pain.
I'm having doubts on that story.
What if we just ended this this question section like here in this disjointed multiple questions answered by different people?
Yeah, I feel like each of
I
us
think we
answered
have
at least one at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
I like how
Yeah.
this always starts with Paul. He comes in with a ton of prepared questions, and then at the like toward the end, I just pop in with a random question that comes to mind, and everybody starts answering it.
Yeah.
To be fair, my reading of my questions is kind of a performance in and of itself.
I enjoy
Yeah,
the questions.
that's
Please keep doing this.
Yep. All right, so with that out of the way, let's get on to this episode of Teen Titans Roll. So, we open on the scene of our team, absent Robin, facing off against this mysterious intruder. As they all kind of burst forward into action, this mysterious figure, he lunges into action. So, it is your turn at the top of the round, Red X. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go for Cyborg.
Okay.
Here we
What?
find out
You
who
can't
Robin
do
really
that.
hates.
And I'm going to do a hacking X against Cyborg.
Okay. That is a like a melee
It is a
range
melee
thing.
attack.
All right. So you're going to run up to him?
I'm going to run up to him, kind of
All right.
duck and dodge, and try and get this hex on him. 13.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it,
I
buddy.
didn't think so. As soon as I listen, this roll 20 kills me.
I'm starting to think that you're not very nice.
All right, you can move. Go ahead and move your icon up to where Cyborg is if you want to.
Okay.
And that's your first attack. Would you like to make a second attack?
Yes, I'm gonna go for another hacking X on him. Oh my gosh. 11.
That's an 11. All right, so Cyborg, this guy runs up to you and he pulls out like this flappy, like this weird gadget, and he starts trying to swing at you to get to try to smack you with it, but you kind of you pull back out of the way. Now you still have Robin some bonus action stuff you can do if you would like.
I'm going to do bonus action, disengage, and I'm going to move.
All right.
Over there, back towards the side of
Alrighty.
the roof I was on.
Okay, so yeah, this guy ran up, tried to hit you with this kind of open hand with this weird red X in it, and then he leaped away too nimbly for you to get an attack of opportunity against.
Yeah,
All right,
going to
so
take that. Oh,
nope, you don't get it. That's no, shut up. Cyborg, or not Cyborg, Beast Boy, it is your turn now.
Oh gosh. What did he do with Cyborg?
Well, he ran up and tried to hit Cyborg with something, and then he failed and then ran away.
Okay. Cast Conjure Woodland Beings and
Oh my god.
squirrels! No.
Every once in a while, I remember that I've arbitrarily made this game D&D as well,
Yeah.
like fantasy D&D.
I'm gonna summon 8 blink dogs.
I hate you. By the way, as a
What?
DM, for conjuring more enemies into this combat.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them to tackle him.
I think there's a stock
Okay.
token for this.
Yeah, probably. Let me look.
What does it look like when Beast Boy summons blink dogs?
Ooh, let the dogs
I think he just kind of poops them out.
Where do they come from?
Probably the wild. I don't know. Come on, dogs, get him!
These are premium assets. Let me just find a dog.
Man, this is when you
Dog.
need fairy fire, so they all have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them to tackle him non-lethally.
Just gnaw off his leg. He doesn't need his leg.
Dog. Okay. These are gonna be the dogs. And
8
let me
of
get
them.
3. You said 8? Holy shit! What the fuck, dude?
Well, I'm gonna run
Holy
away.
crap. Yeah.
Challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
Yeah, so these are fairy dogs that teleport.
Okay, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you control them or what?
It says.
All right, where do you want these fucking dogs? You know what? I'm gonna give you control of the dogs because I want as little to do with these motherfucking dogs as humanly possible.
Do they have their own initiative or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Read the spell.
Read the
Okay,
spell.
okay.
Read-
A summoned creature disappears when it drops 0 hit points or when the spell ends.
I'm
Summoned
so
creatures
angry
are
right
friendly
now.
to you and the summoned creatures are friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which have their own turns. They obey any verbal commands that you issue them. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions. The GM has the
Okay.
creature statistics. You can see some
Oh,
sexual.
yeah,
features
sure I do.
below.
Jesus Christ.
Starfire is like, puppies!
I'm dying over here at Joey's reactions. Just so everyone knows. I know my mic is muted, but oh my god.
Holy
Please
fuck.
do this
You know,
in every
it.
battle.
Honestly, when I found
You
out
know-
I can do this, I'm just like, I can summon a bunch of dogs, and I'm like, I'm going to do this one day.
You know, it's a valuable point in every player in every D&D group when the relationship turns from like nice and like cordial and all this stuff to like an interaction like this where a player does something and the DM is like, I fucking hate you. Do you understand? Okay, so I know you moved them as a group, but I don't know how to do that. So you can move, Krista. You should be able to move those dogs individually. Those 8
You need
dogs,
to give it to
and I will.
Paul's control.
Yeah, because she's using
It's on his
Oh,
computer.
You should have told me that 5
I'm
minutes
so
ago.
sorry. I didn't realize it until I realized.
I swear to
Oh,
God.
I'm on Paul's.
Why did you give her conjure woodland beings?
I made her a druid. Okay,
This is your fault.
I made her as shitty a druid as I possibly could because she can already turn to animals all the time. So I was like, you don't need to be that overpowered. You can have a low wisdom.
There's 8
But
blink
she's using-
dogs.
I know, but
8.
she's using all this utility now. That's like, okay. You know, if this wasn't a situation of unbalanced action economy and like, you know, superior forces against you already, Ryan, it is now.
It's 100. I am like, listen, we got a good suit right now. Did not expect 8 blink dogs.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the part where Red X shows us how cool he is and how he can beat us all.
This is the part where Red X switches from the show and just runs away.
Disengage.
I can't
Okay.
wait till I get the summon construct spell.
That better not be a fucking thing.
That's a thing.
But
My word was done, but you didn't do
and
anything.
okay, so now who needs to control them should be able to control them now.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you summon them in a formation, something like I have up there.
Yeah,
So
that's.
yeah, that works.
Oh, this is gonna.
And
be confusing. Let's
so
go.
is that your action?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's a bonus.
Okay.
No.
No,
No,
that's my
yeah, so
action.
that's your action. What is Blink Dog? Now, yes, it says the DM should have the statistics, and I will have them up, but
Blink
you
Dog.
also have them up.
I have it.
All right, good. And so how does it act in the turn order again?
I think it rolls its
It
own
rolls its own initiative, and they all acted.
Yeah, as a group, they act as a fucking horde
Yeah.
that can just
Basically.
literally dogpile someone.
What's there?
That's horrifying.
It's a 15 for the
15.
blinkies.
Add it
Duration
to
1
the
hour.
initiative.
1 hour with the dogs.
1 hour with the dogs.
Dang. So
I bet there are
he could also
days
like.
where I just summon a bunch of dogs and we play with them.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, check out that thing that I added to the initiative tracker, and go ahead and read what it says for the listeners.
Fucking blink dogs.
Okay.
No,
Do not fuck
Don't
the
help
blink
us,
dog.
no.
The dogs are fucking again.
All right. Is there anything you want to do as a bonus action?
I didn't think that far. I have dogs, that's fine.
God, I hope no.
You have dogs, all right.
Wait,
You don't have to.
I'm gonna change into a dog myself. A big wolf.
Great. Big wolf, like what? A dire wolf or just a regular
yeah,
wolf?
Yeah,
What?
dire wolf.
I shouldn't have said anything. All right.
I'm the alpha.
Oh, okay. Now it's the fucking
new
blink
leader.
dog's turn.
Okay, it's the dog's turn now. What are you gonna do? The dogs.
I would like
What the dog's doing?
I know this isn't how initiative works, but I like the image that Beast Boy summons all of these dogs, and then we just like stand there and stare and watch what the dogs are doing.
I would like them all to tackle. I told them to tackle him. I want them all to try and like knock him down.
All right, what do they got? Like a bite or some shit?
Yeah, they have a bite.
What's their movement?
Their movement is. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
It's enough.
Movement is 40 feet.
Now, here's your one advantage. Is that I think only so many dogs. Well, no, I think they all actually can be within a 5 feet of you. Yeah, they perfectly. Any more than 8, and some of them wouldn't be able to attack you.
To our listeners at home who can't see the visuals, I have just dragged all of the dogs around Red X's icon, and he is surrounded in dogs.
Yeah, I want them to surround him and try and knock him down.
Okay, so what are you doing? Are they all making shove attacks, or are they all biting? What are they doing?
I guess they all have to do the same thing. I can't have like some biting him and some
Okay.
hitting him.
Well, I don't think they have a shove.
They don't have a shove attack.
They have
Okay.
bite and-
Right.
Well,
I mean, you could take that action.
can
I guess.
people? I don't know. Can I have them shove him?
I mean, you could have them do non-regular actions, or you could just non-lethally bite him.
Just hurry up and decide so you can make 8 rolls.
Should I just have him get bit up by dogs?
Yeah, have him get bit up by dogs. That's my advice.
All right, they're all gonna bite him.
Non-lethally, right?
Yes.
Just in case.
I told.
Just
I
straight
told,
murdered by
okay, see,
dogs.
the thing is, they act according to what I said,
Mhm.
and I said
Yeah.
to tackle him. So I don't know.
Well, probably in the ways that dogs would, they'd try to bite him and pull him down.
Then
to the
bite
ground.
attack.
The 22 will hit.
Is that it?
It's only one
Yep.
of them.
As the dogs start biting into this and trying to pull down this guy, he just starts like pushing them back, and it seems like his armor padding is like highly reinforced. So, but one of the dogs happens to get a little bit of puncture into you, Red X.
Can it bite him in the crotch like in John Wick 3?
Oh my god.
Sure.
How dare you say sure?
4 damage.
Yeah, 4 points of piercing damage. Oh boy.
Sorry, they're your dogs, but I'm.
One blink dog. One blink dog was like the bane of Matt Mercer's existence.
Yes.
In
Yes.
campaign 2. Because of just how much bullshit it got into.
You're talking about Nugget.
Yes.
Less Nugget. Who knows
Okay.
who Nugget is?
Raven, it is your turn. This man is being mauled by dogs.
Um,
I can't wait for you to try to pull like this like summon woodland creatures on like Slade, and him just like rapid fire kill 6 dogs in a turn. Just snap their necks. That'll be my revenge. Sorry, trigger warning for animal cruelty.
Trigger warning for animals being cruel to Robin.
I don't know that there's anything I can do unless we're like trying to murder him.
We've talked about animals' rights. Now it's time to talk about animals' wrongs.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get like a vibe on what's going on. So we saw this guy come out of like a grate, and we assume has something to do with what's going on. So
Yeah.
we're just attacking him.
No, we tried
Yeah.
to talk to him, and he like shot goo at us or something.
Okay.
Right? Am I remembering
I
it
did-
correctly?
Well, that's
Attack
that's
Cyborg.
that's sort of being pseudo retconned, because instead he chose to attack Cyborg. Yeah, he did run forward and try to attack Cyborg, but only after Starfire tried to use hold person on him. So could be a miss. Like it could. There is a chance that it could be a miscommunication.
Now,
but
to
he
be
does
fair,
look extra edgy.
he is emerging from the place that just got robbed, and he is dressed like that.
I know.
He is emerging. Yeah, well,
From hiding.
you have suspicion. Yeah, he's emerging from hiding, and you have been told that the person who just stole the chip is slinking around town.
Okay, give me just a
He's
second
just
here.
listen. He's a suspicious individual. Clearly, you just need to shoot him and then ask questions later.
Right. I
That's-
think I'm used to like spell people, so now that we're dealing with a monk, I have to think differently. So give me a second.
Yeah, you can't just
I can't silence them. Yeah.
You don't know I'm a monk.
My go-to is silence, so give me a second.
So do we like know these dogs? Like, have we met them before?
Yeah, this one's Stinky, and that one's
Blinky.
Dinky.
That one's Dinky.
Dinky.
You know why?
Clyde.
Clyde.
We all know why that one's called Dinky.
Yeah, there's Stinky, Inky, Pinky, Blinky. Wait,
Okay, so 2 beams. Okay, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Non-lethally.
I mean, it's a range thing. It does what it does.
Yeah.
Wait, is that automatically lethal? Hold on. I
Spells
don't wanna
can't be
kill him.
cast non-lethally, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble, guys.
Jeez, how
should
squishy do
probably
you
just
think
kill
I
him.
am?
Very. You look like a scrawny teenager in a jumpsuit. Like, come on.
They're like, yeah,
you
this
got
is
the
just
edgy
some
look
dude who
going
got-
on.
Yeah, Raven is just assuming this is someone who just got done like robbing a liquor store
100%.
in his Halloween costume.
That is exactly what I'm thinking right now. Jeez. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. All my stuff is like ranged spells that murder.
So I've named them Stinky, Blinky, Pinky, Dinky, Inky, Clyde, and Doug.
Okay, I want to like lift him into the air and like try to hold him there. Not like super high up into the air because I want to, make sure these dogs can get him. I guess, but but like I just want to like
Yeah.
hold him basically with
That'll also restrain him
yes.
until the end of your next turn.
Let's do that. We're gonna do that. That sounds nice and non-lethal.
Yeah.
Try not to kill Cinderblock again here, okay?
Honestly, Ryan, I apologize for even reminding her of it, but it was my.
I would have rather taken an Eldritch Blast. Question. So, is it like a grapple check? Because technically, if it's like a grapple check, I can use athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
Is my
it
question.
only says the creature's strength check.
I rolled low. If that makes
I
you
know.
feel better.
Don't be nice to me. I rolled 26.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Ooh,
you rolled
nat
nat
20.
Why didn't I roll that earlier?
Good job.
That's great.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill you
So
now.
you try. So holy shit. Yeah. So you try to hold him, but he just like his limbs kind of tighten for a moment against his body, but then he like shrugs it off.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use Misty Step to get behind him so that he can't run. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, so you've got Misty Step is 30 feet.
How far away is
And
he?
you haven't used your movement yet either, so you could also move. He's about 30 feet from you. So, but you have a 60-foot fly speed, so you could fly around too.
Okay.
You could fly. You could even fly and be hovering behind, like in the air, off the edge of the roof.
Well, I want to be cool, so I'm actually gonna approach him halfway and then Misty Step behind him because my Misty Step's a cantrip. I'm not like losing anything by doing that. So.
Right.
And I want to be cool.
Fair enough.
So I want to make it look like I'm coming at him and then Misty Step behind him.
All right. So Red X Raven starts moving towards you and then phases into a portal and then appears. You want to appear behind him. All right.
I want to be out of his.
Cool.
I want to be out of his melee range. So as long as I'm far enough
Yep.
out.
You're in the air there, and there's a dog in between the two of you. So.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Starfire, it is your turn. I am so afraid for Ryan.
I'm a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because he hasn't done anything like intensely aggressive. He tried to touch Cyborg weird. That wasn't good. But I don't know whether it's 100,000 miles per hour punch in the face.
Yeah. Fucking nuclear bomb on his head. Yeah, no.
Oh, geez. Wait, I've got an idea. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So first I see the dogs and I'm very excited because I know the dogs. We play together sometimes. So I'm like, Twinkie, and I fly over to Twinkie, for some pets. But the job is important too. So I look up, realize that there's work to get done first. So I cast Reduce on Red X, as in I
right?
desire to shrink him to half his size, so that he could easily be picked up by dogs.
He's little, tiny baby.
So, yep, Reduce.
I'm sorry, Red X. Who is this? Who is this guy? He has tiny baby hands.
Holy shit!
That's the whole 3.
Oh, my DC is so bad too. Wow.
I know. Okay, so just for the listener, the last roll that Ryan rolled was a natural 20 to resist telekinesis, which was a very powerful, for a contest, and he just rolled a 1 now for a total of 3. so
I'm saying
nat 20, nat 1.
So yeah, I shrink him down to half his size, so he's like a Red X action figure, and then I'm just sitting there petting Twinkie, and I'm like, do not resist. I have made you very small.
So Red X, you are now your size is halved in all dimensions, and your weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. It decreases your size category from medium to small. So you are small now. You are like a dwarf person, essentially.
I'm basically the cartoon Robin from the one episode.
Yeah, Larry the Knight.
So your weapon damage deals 1d4 less than it originally would. You have disadvantage on strength saving throws. You're small. I mean, it's not a great situation because now all these dogs are eye level to you, and you're like, oh shit. But yeah, maybe it has some advantages. Who knows?
Yeah, Ryan makes a good point. And he chatted something. We were also playing D&D last week, earlier this weekend, and he also was getting terrible rolls the whole time. So roll 20 might be against him.
Yeah, might be a little cursed.
Tis.
It resulted in him being lost in the woods and almost falling off a cliff in the dark 3 times.
So, yeah. Is that your turn, Starfire?
That's my turn. Yeah, I think I've done enough.
All right. Cyborg, it's your turn.
After weighing options, I think my best option at this point is to run in for a grapple.
All right.
Can I get to him?
There are dogs around. They're considered friendly, so you should be able to move through their space. I don't know if you can be in the same space.
Huh.
You could kind of grab one of these dogs by the gruff and kind of push him behind you, maybe, if you wanted to be in there.
I'd enjoy doing that if the dog was able to do that. All
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, does it say anything? I mean, the dog is I assume, friendly to Beast Boy and his allies.
Yeah, it said they're friendly to me and my friends.
Okay, so if you kind of hey, get back here, dog, he'll be like, oh, okay.
All right. Rarg.
All right.
Hold on.
Move the dog.
Bah! Move it,
behind you
move
now.
it, dog. And I go to grab him by the throat, or just
Okay.
that general area. So
Make a contest. Yeah, you make an athletics check, and he can make an athletics or an acrobatics check to resist it.
does he have disadvantage, or no? That's just strength, isn't it?
Yither.
Yes. Yes. It's not a saving throw.
Do I get advantage on it since I'm so small now?
His throat is hard
No.
to find.
It was worth a shot.
It's 37.
Yeah, but the 37 will grab him. All right, you
And-
have him in your first attack.
And my second attack, I'm going to shove him with the same, it's the same opposed check, except I do have advantage on this.
Oh yeah, you can knock it prone. All right, yeah, sure.
All right, I'm rolling it, and I do have advantage because of it. That is a 31. Yes.
28.
You are now prone and grappled. Which
Okay.
means you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and any melee attacks have advantage on you, and ranged attacks have disadvantage on you.
Yep.
And your speed is 0.
I'm looking.
How you getting out of this one?
That's a doozy of a pickle.
Yeah. First, you gotta break this.
I can't wait for the
This
fucking
grapple.
blink dogs.
Dude.
I'm going to attack a blink dog.
Okay. You do have disadvantage because you're prone.
That's okay. I'm going to... Where'd it go?
Just fucking goes crazy. Just fists fucking flying everywhere.
Punches a bunch of dogs.
Ha
Wait,
ha.
I
There
pretty
it
much
is.
yell, "Submit to the authorities!"
Stop resisting arrest.
So,
Stop resisting arrest!
so I'm going to throw at the dog immediately to my left.
All right.
And
Oh yeah, because you already got disadvantage anyway, so might as well use ranged. So
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Let's just see. Okay, so I'm throwing an explosive at the blink dog right next to me.
Holy fuck. All right.
And it's going to go off in a 20-foot sphere. Dexterity saving throw. Sorry, that was not me throwing it. It was a dexterity saving throw of 15. Yes, it's going to hit me and everybody within 20-foot radius sphere of that spot. So it's everything right there except for Beast Boy, including Raven.
Wait, what are we getting hit with?
A bomb.
Like a bomb? Like that explodes?
Yes.
Jesus.
This dude literally just pulled out a grenade.
Listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, so all the blink dogs and Cyborg and Starfire, and does that also include Raven?
That also
No.
includes Raven, yes.
Can you command one
and-
of the blink
and
dogs
Raven.
to jump on the grenade?
No, that's dumb and it's not part of the rules.
Okay.
Not their turn, and also that's terrible.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody except for Beast Boy is gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw. Please do so post haste, because you have 8 blink dogs worth of them to do.
That's a 25 for Starfire. Okay,
Alright.
Beast Boy, roll your dogs.
Somehow 18 for Cyborg.
The dexterity
Oh, that's
is
all right.
+3.
Just go ahead and tell us the saving throw for time's sake, Ryan.
Yes, the saving throw is a 15.
All right.
I saved.
All right, you saved, and even with disadvantage, and you have evasion. Suffice to say, I'm not keeping track of the HP of your dogs.
Okay, I will.
So the damage, so if you roll 15 and above, you're taking half damage. If you roll 14 and below, you're taking 15.
The 3 of the 8 dogs take full damage.
7, yeah.
7, okay.
And this is only the first thing that Red X is doing on his turn, by the way.
I can't throw another one, right? That wasn't a
not
first.
of that kind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I thought.
that was that. Yeah. So Yeah, suffice to say, most of the dogs are pretty well damaged.
16. Am I alive?
Okay. That does save, so you'll take half the damage. So it's fire damage, so because you're a tiefling, that is halved again. So it's half of 7, 3. Round
Okay, cool. I'll take 3 hit points. That sounds good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Days.
Oh, I rolled a 25, so I'm guessing I take the 7.
Yes, you'll take 7 fire damage. And you're also resistant to physical types of damage, so that is reduced again.
Oh, nice. Stupid me, I wasn't thinking of fire as physical damage, so.
An 18, alright, so you take 7 damage, you're not resistant. So, you guys all go, grenade! As he fucking pulls out a bomb, and it explodes, kind of singeing all the dogs and you guys. And Red X, what would you like to do for your bonus action?
Well, I realize that the bonus action doesn't help me because I don't have cunning action as a first level rogue. So actually, retcon, I couldn't have disengaged earlier. I just realized.
Yeah.
But it was only one thing before
point.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Fair. So that's what happened. I'm going to use my bonus action and take an adrenaline shot.
Okay. So you guys see him throw this thing up in the air, and as you're looking back at him, he I imagine this as sort of like the scene in the Batman, the recent one, where he opens like a little port on his leg and fucking jabs this thing into it, and then he just starts like like flexing his muscles and like screaming a lot.
Oh shit, he's doing drugs!
Again? Wait, yeah.
Okay, Beast Boy, it's your turn.
Okay. I am a dire wolf. Okay, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna bite him. And if I hit the creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And also,
it's already prone.
Oh, he's already
on the ground already.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I have advantage on attack roll against him because of pack tactics.
Yep, and you already do because he's prone.
Oh, well, then I'm just gonna run up and leap on him and bite him.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and
bomb at my friends. He's spazzing the fuck out. I'm
gonna. All right.
My brother in Christ, chill.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and move yourself up there.
Yeah. Why can't I toggle it?
Every day I toggled it.
It's not letting me click on me.
Yeah, does she have? Do we have control over Beast Boy?
Oh, that's because Krista had control. Let me change it to also Paul. Because that's how marriage works, right? Also have control.
Okay, so I'm gonna chill this dog out of the way. That was Twinkie. All right, 25 to hit.
Wow, and that's a crit.
Oh, geez.
Because it's natural 20.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your damage twice. You double your damage dice. So 12 damage total. Now, you notice as you bite into him that his really tough, like armor, is reducing the penetration of your teeth a little bit. So he takes 6 damage.
Even though it's magical bite damage?
It ain't magical bite damage.
Oh, because your druid thing. He's not resistant. He's not resistant in that way. Okay. Even if he's not resistant in that way, and even if his armor were resistant in that way, he's also gaining resistance. He also has, on top of that, he has resistance because he's roided the fuck out right now and he can't feel anything.
Gotcha.
So he's operating. So he has armor on, and then even if you strip the armor off, he is raging like a barbarian right now. He's using the rage ability of a barbarian. So
Got it.
just for player and listeners context, that is how fucking jacked up Red X is right now. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Next
the
is
fucking
the
Blink
dogs.
Dog's turn.
All right, kids, come and get Din Din.
Stop. That's gross. Okay. I guess I'll have them all bite him because they're probably following my
Yep.
my example.
Yep. Now only the right now it's the ones that you can see, the 6 that can get at him. The other 2 can't quite get at him.
So I got 3 nat 20s and 3 misses.
All right. So honestly, that almost like equals out on average to as if all of them had hit normally.
I think you're right.
Or 2d6 plus 3, 2d6 plus 3, 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Okay. So 10, that'll be 5, 14, that'll be 7, 7, that'll be 3. Yep. So 15 points of damage as all these dogs bite into him, but he is kind of just resisting the effects to a good degree here. So, all right. That's the dog's turn.
Okay, so this guy just threw a grenade, and like I'm like walking through it like Superman because I took 3 damage. So it was like it was like stubbing my toe.
Yeah. It
but-
blew your hair back.
Yeah, it blew my hair back a little bit, which I fix easily with like a swoosh. And but I turn and I see that it has done more serious damage to my doggy friends. So this guy's a serious threat now, and I'm going to leap up in the air and jump down on him with a non-lethal punch.
All right. So since you can kind of hover over him, you could even put your icon in the same spot as him if you wanted to. But
Sexy.
I've dreamed of it, but not like this.
Yeah. Hold on. I guess you'd be on top. Sorry.
I am the top.
Ayo.
Oh, I don't know why it's not letting you be the top.
It's sexist. That's why.
Bottom.
It's sexist. Okay, so yeah, you're there. You're above him, and so you're gonna punch him.
Yes, that's a total of 20 to hit. And I'm
hits.
Right.
doing that again, obviously, which is just a follow-up punch. 2020.
Jeez.
All right.
Neither
Yes.
nats. But
Fucking cursed year, but both of them hit.
yeah, I hit him with the
And-
COVID year. It's pretty bad. 36
Right.
damage.
Okay, well, the first one, you got to do them one at a time because of the halving. So the
Yeah.
first one is going to be 9 damage to you because of your resistance, Red X, and the second one is going to be 8 points of damage.
Yep.
So yeah, Starfire like fucking like flies above you and just sort of rocks your world for a second.
Ayo.
Yeah. So
I'd like to.
is that your turn?
I'd like to remind the listeners that he's all tiny right now too. So I just flew up in the air and started pummeling a tiny Robin surrounded by dogs, and somehow it didn't do a lot of damage to him. Like he's just like I don't even know what that looks like visually, but there you.
Oh, also he was prone, so I think you got advantage.
Oh, let me just roll to see if I got any nat 20s.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I'll just roll. I'll just roll.
Stop
D20.
being a good DM.
Okay, neither of them were nat 20,
No.
so it doesn't matter.
So anything with your bonus action?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, so you're just floating there above. You are in a pretty. You are literally in what they would call a kill box right now.
No.
All right, Raven, it's your turn.
Can I just like assist with the grappling?
Yeah, you could try some telekinesis on him.
Yep.
If you wanted.
I'm gonna do that again.
Alrighty. So yeah, it's going to be contested. It's going to be your wisdom, so d20 plus 10, and it's going to be Red X's strength. Now, you have. So you are. Wait, do you have anything giving you disadvantage on strength
I
right
am
now?
reduced,
You're
so
not.
it's disadvantage, but then I'm raging, which is advantage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
Yep.
a straight roll.
All right. You got a chance because you rolled a 15.
24.
All right,
Jeez.
24. So you
God
try
damn
to grip him with the shadowy telekinetic energy, but he just busts out of it again. He just busts a nut.
Good thing Cyborg is strong.
Cyborg, it's your turn. You got him held. You got him grappled, and he's prone.
Woot! I should probably do something to him. The first.
Oh God.
Oh, hush. Though I do have to ask, does this feel familiar? Like when I normally hug Robin, and like, does it have his smell?
No.
Does he have
No,
the
it
same
doesn't.
smell?
No, it doesn't
Robin.
seem like Robin. It doesn't right now. It seems like a really fucking angry guy.
Like
It feels.
like Cyborg just is fighting Robin. And he's like, Robin, you smell like Robin.
You have the same VO.
No,
I nuzzle in close. Oh, this is so
he's
familiar.
not. He's not wearing Robin's fucking cologne or anything like that. Yeah, there's nothing that would justifiably say Robin. I mean, there was an explosive used, but like a lot of people have explosives, and it was too fast and hectic right now, and involved a lot of dogs. So
All
no.
right, fine. Let's see. I should either punch him or. Well, what's the saving throw for heat metal?
Jesus.
Let.
There isn't one actually.
You just do the damage. That's why I love it so much.
Oh, yay. I'm gonna. How about I do that? Let's heat some metal. Does he have metal on him?
Yeah.
We're trying not to kill him.
We're trying to reduce him to 0 HP and hope the dogs don't get a taste for it. Let's.
I mean, there is an argument. There is an argument to be made that you in universe would think less in terms like that and more in terms like, should I be lighting a person on fire?
Yeah, and also like we could like restrain him.
That's fair.
Like,
Is there
what?
Is there something like
alive in his armor?
that is fair? Do we have cuffs or something? I feel like we should have cuffs.
Robin had cuffs, or wait, no, that was Aqualad who had cuffs that one time. You guys, I don't think you'd have cuffs on hand.
I mean, I have aircraft cable.
Yes, you have fucking aircraft.
Can I try to tie him up?
You can try. It'd be its own grapple check.
I bet he has ridiculous dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to I reach for my belt and as it has some line that just comes from somewhere in my midsection, and in those large storage compartments in my chest.
So Red X, Cyborg gets kind of a crazy look in his eye, and he pulls out some aircraft cable to try to tie you up. So go ahead. You're gonna make, like usual. It's gonna be an athletics attack, and yeah, you would have advantage because he's prone.
37.
This is an attack, and go ahead and make an acrobatics check, Robin.
16.
Holy no! I hate this. Yeah. So this tiny little twink tries to squiggle out, but the bigger, more powerful man starts ties a rope around him.
I want to make an argument that of all of the ways we've messed up an episode, this is the stupidest and also my favorite.
Can I hog tie him?
You've got him in the basic version of that I've allowed for the aircraft cable.
Okay,
It's
that's fair.
restrained. So he is restrained, and I guess you've also got a firm clamp on him with a hand. So he's like restrained, and then he's grappled on top of that. Although, I mean, maybe I'd accept an argument from Red X at this point that you'd have had to use two hands to tie the thing.
That is
yeah.
actually probably fair.
Yeah, because how are
yeah.
you restraining me before if you're now restraining me again?
You can grapple people with one hand, but like to actually work aircraft cable would be pretty hard with one hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you had to use two hands. Either way, you
Step on
get
him.
an upgraded status. He's restrained. So yeah, you are restrained and prone, Red X, and yeah. So it's your turn.
And you're sleepy and you have bronchitis.
So
I feel like he should just whisper something to Cyborg, be like, "Cyborg, let me go."
the mental. The issue
You're also
is
roided the fuck out.
I'm exactly like I don't know where Robin's head would be at this point because it's like it's not the way he's planning it to go. He's now roided out.
Yeah. You're
How
in a
high
rage
are we?
for a minute. How high are you?
Yes.
That's a twofold question.
How high is
Because
the building we're on?
All right. The building is a two-story building, so it's 20 feet.
Robin, please don't commit suicide, okay?
I mean, Raven's floating, isn't she? She doesn't actually fly.
I mean, if you try to jump off the building, I'm right there. Just so we're clear.
I'm thinking about you falling.
Oh, rude. I don't like that.
Now, it's worth saying that whatever kind of restraint you want to have towards your friends might be a little inhibited by the fact that you are fucking raging right now, and they summoned a fuck ton of dogs.
Yeah. So
you're raging in more ways than one.
This might be the one that actually pushes us off of like the regular plot of the show.
It may actually do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, where would Robin? Because Robin was not roided out in the show.
Yeah,
is the question.
Now. I mean, the argument that he was in like thinking fully rationally is probably a bad argument, but now even less so.
Yeah.
He's now also fucking pumped adrenaline into his system. So
I'm going to shoot red gel X at Raven.
Okay. All right.
And see what happens.
Yeah, probably nothing good. So that's a ranged attack roll, right? Yep.
The lowest is 20.
All right. So yeah, you shouldn't be able to shield that. I think you could only bring it up to 19. Yeah. So Raven, he, as he's flailing around, he like puts his hand out and fires. Now there's a dog. Well, yeah, she's floating in the air, so yeah, you can. He fires this projectile that just sort of generates out of his hand. Like his hand the X on his hand glows red for a moment, and then it like fires this projectile out at you. And as it's traveling towards you, it turns into like a goop and then slams into you. So go ahead and tell Raven what happens with that hit.
Oh no.
A dynamic adhesive red gel substance conforms to you. and you're restrained.
All right. So you are restrained. Now you do you float via telekinetic ability, so I don't think you'd immediately fall, but you are restrained.
Rude.
So you are restrained, your hands are stuck to your side, and yeah, you'll get to make strength checks on your turn. Good luck.
Robin,
That was designed for Beast Boy. But okay. Yeah, that's your first ranged attack. Red X, what would you like to do next?
I'm going to try and do a red gel attack on Starfire.
He looped me.
Okay.
That's a 27.
That will
All right,
hit.
that'll hit.
So what? So I am
Alright.
restrained without fighting.
Yes, well, it's the hit, and then you get to make strength checks on your subsequent.
Okay, gotcha. So that's
Yeah.
from the show. That's one of those big X's that like ties me up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. In the show, he uses it against Beast Boy. That's what it's originally designed for, because it can even restrain someone who can shift their form.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're floating above him, and he fires. He like twirls and fires that thing up at you, and you are gooped. And yeah, it's pretty tough. You get the sense it will be at least moderately difficult for you to get out of this restraint. So
What an awful little.
yeah. All right. Now
That's all I got.
all right. I mean, do you want to do anything for a bonus action?
I don't think I can.
You could
wait a
probably
second.
flurry of blows, punch Cyborg, maybe punch a dog.
Oh, can I do that?
If you wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, why didn't I do that last time?
I don't know. I was wondering.
Isn't he restrained
Like-
though?
Oh, you are restrained.
I think
So
I
that
was
means that your attack rolls have disadvantage because you're restrained. But they already had disadvantage because you were prone. So you're not in that much worse of a situation.
So
You're just
right
gonna have to
now,
get
but
out of this
because
restraint
because I'm raging,
Mhm.
it activates the reckless attack action,
Yep.
which
You can do
adds
that.
advantage to it. That's what I was actually going.
Mhm.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So I'm going to flurry of blows, Beast Boy. 12.
Yeah. You always get at least one bonus action unarmed strike anyway, so do keep that in mind.
Right. So the one is going to be 12, and the one is going to be 19.
Okay. So you
I'm a
did them
direwolf.
both
One of
against.
them hits.
I'm doing both against
Okay.
Beast Boy.
All right. So that 19 will hit. So go ahead and roll your unarmed damage. And I think it was a bonus action to activate your shock clouds. So I don't think you have those up.
Yeah, so I can't do that.
Right.
However, what I
Right.
do have is something I learned from Slade.
Yep.
I'm going to do a stunning strike on the wolf, on Beast Boy.
Okay. Alrighty, go ahead and make a. So you take 11. Beast Boy, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as just his fist flies out of the shuffle and smacks you in the nose. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
6.
It worked.
So you are stunned. You are stunned. Now, Beast Boy, it is your turn. You are stunned, so it skips your turn. The Blink Dogs can attack, however.
Okay. They bite.
So four of them are going to hit me.
Yeah, and one of them is a natural 20.
Yeah, the one's a natural 20.
So 7 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 5.
All right. And remember, each of those are halved for you, Red X.
19 plus 5 is 24, so 12.
12. All right. Okay. So, yeah. 12 points of damage as the dogs bite into you. And Starfire, you are still floating up there, but you well, this is an interesting thing. So in the show, I kind of ruled it before, like with Raven, that because of the way she flew, she didn't fall. However, in the show, when Starfire was hit with one of the restraining things, she fell to the ground.
Maybe they're really
Now,
heavy.
yeah. Now the goop isn't as heavy, but I'd say for the goop, it's fine for you to just remain floating.
Okay.
We'll just do that so that it's consistent. But so you're restrained in goop. Feel free. You can make a strength check to try to break out of the goop.
Okay. So would that take my action?
Yes.
And I can't punch him while I'm gooped.
So you could like battering ram. You could try to headbutt him, I guess.
Nah, I think I'd try to
But
freak out.
And it says
Alright.
creature can make a DC 25 strength check to escape at the end of its turn. So I don't know if you
Right.
meant that as an
Yeah.
action.
Oh, like with
Yes,
a net and
that-
stuff.
that-
That's
that-
usually
Okay,
an
just
action,
making sure.
so.
Yeah.
Did you say DC
Because it's
25?
at the end.
25.
Yep.
Jeez, so I just wasted my whole turn, huh?
Yep.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, she tries to struggle out to stop this dog bomber.
Yeah.
She
It's
cannot.
it's tough because it doesn't feel like this material. It's like it doesn't bind it, like it's adhesive, so it kind of like changes. Like it's kind of like a toy that you were told was a Chinese finger trap that stressed you out one day because you put your fingers in it, and then it was like the harder you pulled, the harder it 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 got, the tighter it got. However, then you just ripped it in half. So
Yeah, no, I
but-
think she's remembering the terrible Chinese finger trap, and because she tenses all of her muscles and tries to squeeze out, and it seems like it's just tightening. So
yeah.
I'm just trying. I might need to come up with an alternate strategy to get out of this terrible prison.
Yep.
Did you say it's a DC 25 to get out of what I'm restrained with?
Yep.
Cool. I can't do anything.
Well, can you cast any spells that you don't need your hands for, though?
I mean, yeah, but they're lethal.
Yeah, her spells are verbal based, so yes, yeah.
I just yell at Robin to let me go.
Well, you can cast spells at him, though. Like, why would you waste your turn?
Because they're lethal.
Well, you don't
Could
know.
try telekinesis again.
Yeah, I mean,
In that case, I will try once again to restrain Robin. While
All
also
right.
yelling at him to let me go.
All right. So that's contested.
Oh.
So yep. Now you should have advantage because you're raging. Does it give you advantage on checks?
On strength checks.
Yeah, so you should have advantage.
However, I have disadvantage on strength checks because I'm small.
Oh, that's true. So it'd just be a straight roll.
And it's a strength check, saving throw,
Yep.
or
The strength check.
12. Dang
All
it.
right. So now you are further restrained. You have two things applying the restrained condition on you now: the dark telekinetic energy and the aircraft cable. And
Jeez.
wow, that was a sentence of like great esoteric mysticism and like mundane bullshit, like right next to each other. So oh yeah, it's Cyborg's turn at the bottom of the round.
Did
so
he
first
get away
Cyborg,
from me?
Cyborg is your turn.
He got away from
No.
me, didn't
No,
No,
listen
I'm still here.
to me speak.
he? Okay.
No.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, I see. He's just right there.
Yep.
Nice. I think I need to punch him in the face and say, "Chill out, dude." Thing.
Okay.
All right. Punch. What?
Holy shit.
That's
That's
a
a natural
crit.
20.
That's the first hit.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay, and the next one to 15 doesn't hit, I guess.
Nope, that will not hit. But you do land a punch to his face. How are you doing, Robin?
Actually, I'm getting low, but still actually pretty up. I thought the
Okay.
crit was going to be a lot worse than that.
Are we gonna do the
Yeah.
thing where I see the mask crack and I see a little bit of his face underneath?
I'm gonna
Not
hacking
quite.
X cyborg.
Yeah, not quite X. Yeah, or not quite X. Not quite yet. Yeah, it's your turn. How much further you want to go with this, I guess?
I mean, this is a rough one. Do I get
But,
out or do
but
I
I
not?
mean, it's yeah.
Do I get rid of this ploy altogether? 15 doesn't hit cyborg.
No, you got another attack though.
Remember that episode of Teen Titans Roll where everyone was restrained the entire time?
Yeah.
This is it's really a mutual shit fest because just everybody is restrained right now or stunned. You struggle, and a lot of the hits they don't have the momentum, and they just bounce harmlessly off of Cyborg, and Cyborg is kind of like but then you slap this device onto his chest, and
The hell?
well, the way this works is kind of strange. Yeah, so you slap this device onto his chest, and Cyborg, as this device slaps onto your chest, you get all these like error readouts on the inside of your mind, and then you kind of like you do the robot for a second, and you're like, and you're like, what? And you kind of like flip around, and yeah, I'm trying to interpret how this happens in the
I
show.
feel like I
with the
flinged
effect.
Robin 10 feet away as I spasm.
No. So in the show, he had full access to his hands, and he actually used it to open up the panel on your back and cross some wires.
This one just I mean, he's paralyzed in some sort of way.
Right, yeah. I'm trying to resolve mechanics with like the unique weirdness of the situation where like you're pretty fucked right now.
Yeah.
I would say though as he becomes
Look, if I know how he smells, he knows how my circuitry works. You know, he knows what to do.
I assume you meant that the other way around, but sure.
No, I'm saying he knows what he's doing. He could probably.
Yeah. I'd say so he slaps this thing on you. Some form of your like access to your like inner operations happens relative to the area that he slaps it onto. And then he probably just kicks the shit out of your wiring and you fucking fits out and fall over.
Oh.
You're paralyzed.
Oh shit.
I was like, this is kind of a hard thing as a DM to describe narratively in a consistent way, but also Red X deserves a little break here. So
when the dude's on top
bad.
of you, and he suddenly has a heart attack and falls. And
no, you fall backward.
Oh, okay.
You're not in exactly the same space, so you kind of crumble backward. And you know, because the aircraft cable is kind of bullshit and I've never liked it, I am going to say that if you don't have a hand on the aircraft cable, it can be pushed loose rather easily. So,
yeah, I don't know how you tie steel wire.
He probably knows that this exists and probably has like a really quick blowtorch that he just goes to or something.
If it were Batman, that would definitely be the case. Okay, so I mean, regardless, that's all your stuff for this turn, unless you want to try to stand up or anything.
Yeah, I have movement speed. I'll stand up.
Well, I mean, I guess you're still restrained by telekinesis, so you don't have movement speed.
I was about to say.
Dang it.
Yeah. So you're still on the ground, but you know that once you get out of this telekinesis situation, that the aircraft cable, you could pretty much slip through it. It won't be that big of an issue. Now the stunning effect on Beast Boy is over
It is
because
over.
it came back around. So Beast Boy, it is your turn.
Yes, I will bite him one more time. 23 to hit.
It'll hit.
That would hit.
8 bite damage. Reduced, however, half, I guess.
Yep. So 4 points of damage.
Bite him.
Bottom. Bottom. Now
He's
the other
thinking
dog is
wolves.
gonna bottom. The 6 dogs.
Bark, bark, bark.
Two of them hit, and one of them is a crit.
One is a nat 20.
All right. So that's gonna be 1 and 3. So 4 points of damage.
Jeez. Okay.
All right. Starfire, you're still restrained.
I'm so sorry for all the bite marks that are going to be on poor Robin.
I'm not. He threw a grenade at us.
You did.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's any dramatic flavor I can give to the fact that I'm going to spend 6 more seconds trying to struggle out of this.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Damn it! 21.
Nope. Okay, Raven.
Listen, the turnaround of this is going to be one for the ages at this point if this
Yeah.
works out.
So Raven, yeah.
Question: am I able to
Yes.
pull his mask off with telekinesis?
It would be considered an object that a person is holding or wearing. So telekinesis does cover that. So we've used it.
Let's go.
Now this would sort of be a manipulation of the telekinesis effect. It'd be like casting the spell again, which usually ends the current effect of the spell. So you can either keep him restrained in the way that he is, or you can try to pull the mask off of him for this turn.
Shit.
I certainly have an opinion about which one's more dramatic.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna try to pull the mask off because I can't really do anything else otherwise. So, or I could kill him. I mean, there's the option. There's that option.
Yeah.
So-
At least, like, even if he does try to escape with his crazy bullshit, you guys will know what he looks like. So, yeah, it's a solid choice. So go ahead and roll your d20 plus 10, and Robin, go ahead and roll your strength.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I will say this, because you're not restrained anymore once she changes the telekinesis up.
Doesn't he need
you
an
get
action to
advantage
get out
from
of the?
rage.
Doesn't he need an action at least to get out of the cables though?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I
Nice.
feel like you're bullshitting it just a little much.
No, yeah, no. I just just didn't think of it. So you're right.
You're
I
good.
need reminders of all
Now,
the details.
question is-
But
Is he
I'm sorry,
wearing
Robin.
his Robin mask too?
well, yeah, he is. We know that from the episode. So, in this dramatic moment, as everyone is sort of struggling, people have been, beaten back by this rambunctious, just tough as nails, drugged up, mysterious figure, and finally, in a final moment of frustration to know who the hell is this guy, Raven, the telekinetic energy, Raven shifts it to the mask, and it's this creepy image for a moment of like all of the colors, like the black and whites, but all like weirdly like overlaid over the red X mask, and then you just yank back, you like pull back your shoulder even though you're restrained, to pull back with the telekinetic power, and the mask pulls free. And all of you stand there in shock as you see the face of Robin. And I think that's where we're going to end this episode of Teen Titans Roll.
A doppelganger!
You just hear Raven go, "What the fuck?" and then the episode cuts off.
Yay!
Jeez.
And we have continued the tradition of this arc of having something in each episode that is severely fucking annoying to me. And this episode, it is the Blink Dogs.
I was just like Blink
or
Dogs.
really
Glad
just.
to be of service.
Thank you.
It's an iconic moment.
It's
Yeah.
thing.
That changed absolutely everything.
Yeah. Legitimately, suffice to say, I think like I was right. I feel like this is going to change the trajectory of the whole story.